Johnny, come in, Johnny. Johnny.
Yes, hello, Chris, it's me. Listen, you don't have to say come in. It's not a walkie-talkie. What are you, Colonel Troutman?
Stop wasting my time with your obscure Rambo First Blood references. Listen, pal, we're on the cusp of something big here. We're making the only locally produced show in the state of Ohio. All we need is a name for it.
That's terrific. I'll tell you what, why don't we just call it the Gateway Film Center Show, and now I have a sandwich.
Yeah, you can't just call it the Gateway Film Center Show. That's calling it what it is, Johnny. That would be like Dirty Frank's calling themselves Hot Dog Restaurant.
Amy Schmittauer, how did you get in on this call?
I conferenced her in. She's part of the show.
You tell her I will beat her with a pillowcase full of oranges. Won't even leave a mark. Listen, Schmittastic, that's what Jenny's does. They call themselves Jenny's Ice Cream because that's what they are.
Technically, it's Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams. They add a modifier so they can elevate their branding.
Oh my God, their branding.
I agree with Amy. We need something bolder.
Of course you agree with Amy. So you want something bold? How about we call it the GFC Spectacular Whoop-Ass Wonder Show? How about that? How's that for bold?
Well, to his credit, putting ass at the end of various words is quite in vogue. For instance, dumbass, stupid ass.
So, Amy, what do you think of the GFC Spectacular Whoop-Ass Wonder Show?
In a word, moronic.
My thoughts exactly.
Okay, what if, go with me on this, it didn't have a name?
I love it. I can see it now. Up in lights. It's just lights.
Yes, no, I love it. Nothing on the marquee, just bulbs.
Shut up, DiLoretto. You're lucky you're still on this call. I trust Amy implicitly. Show with no name. It's bold, local, independent.
Thanks, Chris.
You're a genius.
I wouldn't say genius. Prodigy, maybe.
Interesting distinction. Stupid show with no name. Well, your genius apparently doesn't have a watch. I mean, what does it matter?
It's the same thing every time you schedule something, we're waiting around waiting for it.
You're blaming me for Amy
Of course
being
I'm blaming
late.
you because it's your fault.
Well, look,
Thank you for
coming. I'm glad
for
you
joining
made it.
us. And look at that, that's really great.
That's great. Now,
this is the only time in the world that I'm in the 1%. And I'm in the 1% of gays who just don't really listen to Barbra Streisand, who don't like Liza Minnelli, and who don't go to Broadway musicals.
Arguable.
Al Gore? No?
Arguable? I like her.
yeah, she's great, right?
Don't like her.
You shouldn't like me.
Hey, listen,
That's
let me
fine.
ask you a question.
Okay.
What about this holiday season, Jack Reacher, the Tom Cruise action movie?
No interest.
No interest at all.
No.
Why
you
is
don't
that?
like Tom Cruise?
Who does like Tom Cruise?
I don't.
Johnny.
I honestly don't know. I just.
Well-
I like
Oh.
Tom
Nice.
Cruise.
Every Tom Cruise movie to me, it's the same character. It's like, I'm the superhero, and like the trailer for the movie Jack Reacher, there's this moment where he's out there surrounded by all these guys that are like 10 to 12 inches taller than him, meaning they're 5'6".
Right.
And he says,
You wanted this.
and then he starts beating him up. Well, I feel like that's kind of like the movie. Like, you asked for it.
Speaking of little people, what do you think
Speaking
about
of
The
little
Hobbit?
people,
Right.
there you go. Now, see, I would have gone to see Tom Cruise in The Hobbit because that would have been a stretch for him. It would have been like he's not playing some hero.
You think I'm a hero?
He did save that woman in London.
Well, let me ask you something. What's wrong with heroes? And aren't you, all irony aside, a kind of a hero?
No. I get the heroes together. They go out and do the work in the community.
He rallies the heroes.
I rally the heroes.
Rallies them.
Everyone who participates in the Harmony Project is a hero, in my opinion, because they do it volunteer. They give back. They serve tons of hours in the community. And they're really about building a stronger, more inclusive Columbus.
There's this great film called Les Miserables coming out.
Okay.
Are you excited about Les
Now,
Mis?
okay, so
David, they're singing.
I know, they're singing, and I know that my people should love anything that's a musical. When I lived in Manhattan, everyone that came to New York always wanted to go see Les Mis. I truly thought that the musical, the play, was genius. I
Sure.
thought it was beautiful. And from all the reviews and the things that I've seen about the movie version, it looks like it's going to be spectacular. And the cast is phenomenal.
Anne Hathaway's
Oh,
fantastic.
Anne Hathaway, oh my God. I would go see the movie just to see Anne Hathaway's neck. I mean,
know.
that is a work of art. Anne Hathaway.
No, Anne Hathaway's amazing, and I think that there's a reason why that they put these people in there is because there's a lot of people that wouldn't go see Les Mis.
Right.
They're like, oh, Hugh Jackman.
So the music and the story is powerful and it is engaging, and even though it's the story of the French Revolution, it crosses all cultures, it crosses time, and it's really all about the triumph of the human spirit is what the play is about.
Oh my God, it's about the triumph of the human spirit.
You
Which
shut up.
he doesn't have a
I'm
human
in.
spirit,
Obviously
so
not.
I'm in. I'm there.
So to recap, Jack Reacher, not so much.
Really?
Not for
interested?
you. Les Miserables?
Les Mis, I would go see more out of interest, curiosity, because I just want to see, like, can Russell Crowe pull off Bring Him Home? That's the reason I'm going to go see Les Mis.
Definitely.
And The Hobbit.
The Hobbit, I would go see just because I thought Lord of the Rings was truly just magical cinema.
If Baggins loses, we eats it whole.
Hey, listen, of all the major releases coming out this holiday season, I gotta think, Byron, that you're most excited about Django Unchained.
Jamie Foxx, babe.
Slaves are freed.
Why would I be excited about a slave movie?
What do you mean? It's Tarantino.
The one thing I do, there's two things about the Hobbit Unchained I like. What's it called? No, not the Hobbit. What's the boy's name?
Django.
Django.
The
Quentin
D is
Tarantino.
silent.
Here's why I'm excited
The D
about
is silent.
Yes, it is.
about Django.
Yes.
First of all, they picked the right man. The man is rugged. He's got some stuff on him.
Right.
This is what I want to say about what's it called? Janitor Unchained.
Yes, Jen.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Django Unchained.
Yeah,
No, here's why I'm anxious to see the movie.
Yeah.
Can I please talk without all the?
Sorry.
No, that's why
The
we're
Janitor
here.
Unchained pushed me over the top, so.
What were you saying?
So, what I like about the movie, with the janitor movie, what's the name of it?
Janitor Unchained.
Is now Fox gets to go after the people that have persecuted him.
Yes, sir.
See, I like that.
They caught my wife, and they sold her, but I don't know who to.
I think they should make a movie about every race, every creed, whether it's gay people, whether it's black people, Jewish people, and they get to go after their people. and you know what they need to do? They just need to ask them questions and then pop them upside the head. They say, hey, what did you call me? And the guy says the N-word, and he says, "Bap!" like that, and just pop them upside the head and slap the white off of them.
I like the way you die, boy.
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
And you know who else was with me? Keith David. You don't know him.
Keith
I
David.
know
Of course we know who Keith David
David
is.
was in Platoon. I love Keith
know
David.
Keith
Keith David's one of my best friends. See, you don't even know this. I had
Nice.
Keith David sing with the Columbus Jazz Orchestra.
Is that right? I
Yeah.
love Keith
Where
David.
were
Seriously.
you? I used to go to Johnny's show all the time and play holiday music for him. And guess how much he paid me? Slave wages.
Now, there's one other film we got to talk about. You a James Bond fan?
I'm not a movie fan. What I do like in movies is when there's something different. That's why I like. Be quiet. That's why I like jazz. I don't like things that are necessarily the most popular because here's the problem. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good.
That's right.
What about all the stuff that goes in all the movies that come out that nobody hears about that are great? And if you ask a person that knows about movies, they're not going to mention any popular movie.
That's true.
They're going to because every popular movie, the pressure is to make as much money as possible, to pay off for all the stuff.
You know, when I
I'm
go
not
to-
interested in that.
Listen, when I go
I'm
to-
talking like I'm mad at you. I'm not.
All right, thanks. Goodbye. Look at this.
It's a piece of paper.
What's on the piece of paper?
Numbers. Big ones.
Do you notice the big number at the bottom?
$640. So what?
Do you know what that is?
No.
That's our receipt from the Hubbard Grille.
Yikes.
Hey, yikes is right, pal. And all we have to show for it is 2 drunken interviews with some of Columbus's biggest celebrities.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Amy and I are two the
Not you, you doofus. Byron and David. You two were completely drunk. The whole thing's a mess.
You guys talk about heroes, right?
Holy mackerel.
I'm buying that suit. Absolutely. I dropped my drink on myself.
I hope you're proud.
I wouldn't say it was a complete mess. I really liked when I said that the D is silent. I mean, that was really...
You're right. That part was pretty... I like that part. It was pretty good.
So now I had the good line about Hannibal Lecter.
You didn't... Yeah.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Referencing a movie that's 20 years old.
Congratulations there, Captain Terrific. Completely relevant.
Way to hit the younger demographic, old sport.
But back to this outrageous bar tab. Whose idea was it for us to drink like this and conduct interviews?
That was Johnny.
And whose idea was it to put the great Byron Stripling in a bathroom stall playing the trumpet? Way to go.
Oh, yeah, actually, thank you.
He's being ironic, you dumbass.
Forget about it. What's done is done. What I need you two to start thinking about is, what are we going to do for next month's show? Any idea?
We could,
Amy, any ideas?
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Holiday-themed show, get Jack Hanna, Nina West, smaller bar tab.
I like that.
We could shoot it here.
Let me ask you a question. Why would anybody want to watch anything that was shot here?
No.
We could do it at the new casino.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It is cool. We could play Baccarat.
No.
I don't even know what that is.
Anything else?
Let's get Pursuit to do your wardrobe again.
Or you could be in drag.
And are you going to be in drag?
No, that wasn't part of the plan, but...
Do you have anything positive to contribute to this?
Not really. Oh, if this guy with the helicopter doesn't knock it off, well, listen, listen, Schmitastic. You...
He's like the epitome of douchebaggery.
Totally.
But really, in reality, he's a badass, and he's gay, and he ate those people.
You know, I haven't seen anybody in jams in quite some time.
Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, what the hell is that? Yeah, holy mackerel. 3, 2...
Hang on, I'm not ready.
Can I undo your belt?
What? Well, they'll cut that out. That can't run.
Who are these
We don't want to pigeonhole.
Hey,
Did you sign me up
so
for
you know...
By the way, they're going to kick us out any second.
No, we're good.
Let's bring this together.
We're good. That's it. So
what's coming up for... Oh, go ahead.
No,
Let Amy
you.
ask.
No, okay, Amy.
What am I asking? What?
What's